This is Cinco. Cinco is of show breeding. He gets worked up just thinking about being alive. He rears, he paws, he strikes. He's just been in a stall his whole life. He doesn't really have any manners to speak of. I'm going to put a running martingale on him because his head is really high. The kid we're going to have riding him today isn't, you know, really a horse trainer. He's not a professional, but he can sit on there. And all his job is today is just to sit there and make sure that the horse gets the experience of having weight on him, going fast and going forward. That's his whole job. This horse is, we're going to find out today, soft. You know, he looks fat and shiny, but there's no muscle in there. I've seen these horses after they lose their fat. They're just skeleton and a little bit of muscle. Second go around, they get better, and by the time they've actually become a legit horse in the desert, they're as good as they come. I have nothing but respect for Arabian horses. They are not something you just fall off the turnip truck and learn to train. You have to learn the species, you got to learn the subspecies, you should say, and you got to learn how Arabs work in their mind. High octane, high tinsel. If you ever look at the scale of heat in horses, where they rate them from cold bloods all the way up to the hottest hot blood, what's at the top of the chart? The very highest is the Arab, and right down from that is the thoroughbred, which came from 3 Arabs. So important to know you're dealing with fire, and you have to treat it with respect. So today he's going to get all kinds of things that he's not got any idea about, and don't expect him to be respectful. See, he rubs his head on me, he paws. There's no respect in this horse. He tromped me when I first got him out of the trailer and started to work with him. He just was all over the top of me. A lot of things that aren't really sustainable behaviors, but he's just a punk. He may be 5 years old. He's 5. That's not why his name's Cinco. He was born on Cinco de Mayo, I am told. And anyway, today he's got a Western saddle, a rider, and he's going to hopefully keep his head lower than those rings. His teeth are hooked over the bar. He's just he broke his hand. Are you running your outfit, kid? You got his feet now? Yeah. He never actually got it. Well, here's right up here. Come on. Do not get in front of him, because he'll tear your face off when he comes up. When we're using a curry comb on his armpit hair, I don't know if any of you have had the experience, but one day just take some bubble gum and tweedle it into your armpit hair, and then ask a good friend to pull it out. See how you feel. There's a reason he's so sensitive, besides the fact that he's never had it happen before. If you're ever doing this, and you probably never will, don't get in front of them, because when they come up, a horse is used to moving 1 foot at a time. When they have to move 2, they don't know how, and so they tend to tear your face off. Why do we go to all the trouble to curry comb their girth off? Because if you saddle them and you put goobers under there and it wears a sore, you're done training horses. You have to protect the horses even when they are not acting like they want to be protected, because in order to keep the training process going, they've got to be sound and they've got to stay healthy. So it's important that you clean the girth area. It's just like having a stick in your underwear. How far are you gonna walk with a stick in your gooch? Right? Not very far. They can't tell you, hey, I got a stick in my gooch. They just get a sore and then they're broke down. So this is a 2-year-old Montana Traveler, and we're just gonna saddle him today and ride him. And he's not gonna have any groundwork. He's not gonna have any training. This isn't gonna be according to Hoyle. We don't have a pack of soccer moms sitting here watching us. We are breaking horses. We got stuff to do to the far blue mountains, right? So this is how we do it, old school. He's been in a kind of muddy pen. We had 7 inches of snow at the ranch yesterday, and it melted all in one day. So now we got probably more than 7 inches of muck. Ooh. Now, why do you suspect we don't take time to do this gentle and easy? Why aren't we up here going, oh, that upset him, we don't want to spook him? Because we got stuff to do. And the best education for this colt is that his life will be fine. There's no abuse here. There's no scaring him. We're not flagging him, bagging him, tagging him, trying to make him upset. We're simply letting him know we have stuff to do, and he's got to come and do it, or he's going to get left behind. And for this horse, which is a stallion, and he's going to remain a stallion, it's really important that he learns to just conform to the outfit, because we're task oriented. The task here isn't to have a great day on horses. Oftentimes the task is to get somewhere, catch cattle, make it to our camp by night. It's not about people who live in situations where horses are stalled, arenas are where they ride. It's really just about the process. They're not doing anything with the horse. They're just on the horse to be on the horse. Our lifestyle's a little different. We got stuff to do. So the horses have to learn to be a tool. And that means they can't be holding up the process by being spooky, or, you know, in his case, never having done it before. All right, let's get him saddled, Trail. And now, the pad. First time ever, no big deal. He's saddled. No, he's not. Okay, throw it on there. Hey, you showed up. We're so delighted. Hey, this horse has never been anything.
I'm away from him.
Well, if he comes at you with his front feet.
Okay, well, I'm clear over here. He'll get you first.
Get in the way here. You just get to the other side. Hand it to me underneath.
Looks like you didn't bring Red Rock.
Red Rock's got a new home. Okay, don't be where he can kick you, because when he goes up, he's going to go up for good.
Did you go up or down on the sector? Hey, that horse looks like my black horse.
That's why we've got him, is to see drop at one hit, like that far.
Where you been hiding him?
Well, this is, remember I told you we had a black stallion, that if he's better than your stallion, this is the one we'll use. This is a Montana Traveler. Yours is a Gated Morgan. They're both registered in different breeds, but they're actually related because his grandpa is the same as your horse's. So we will see. I need one more hit if you've got it, Trail.
Oh, I got 40.
If this horse ends up being a superstar, now he's a year younger. His dad is a horse named
That means he's almost 2.
Yeah, he is. Whoa. Arabian horses just naturally put me in a bad mood.
What
colt. He was never saddled until a few minutes ago. He's never been ridden. It may not go well. If it doesn't, we'll do it again in a mile or so. Right now, we're gonna see if he's, if there's anything in there to hone. He may still just be too fresh. I'll get you in a better position to get on. The horse I'm getting on is said to be a bronco, but looks like the black one. Remember when we broke Chachi? Was anybody around when we broke his dad?
I have videos.
Well, there's somebody that'll never forget it. So he's got a long history of being ready to rock. And this one likes to paw with his front feet, so I'm mostly worried he's going to jump in the saddle with me.
That's kind of what your horses do. What about me? Not worried about me?
I'm not worried about you. It's Sandy. He's a ballerina. I didn't tell you that. He's a retired ballerina. He's got to stretch out his gooch so that he doesn't injure something that he really cares about. All right, just a second. Whenever you're ready. Black horse.
We hitting him in the nose
Oh, you
now.
want him to bite me?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Just get on him while he's messing with me. He'll never see it coming.
That's the problem.
Okay, he's broke now. His price just went up by $1,000. All right, everybody got what they want?
No?
Still safe and secure?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
Whoa.
Trail's getting his horse. Won't say I never done nothing for you. He says he's got him, so we'll see. Just get in my back pocket and stay there as long as you can. Okay.
Kind of riding the gayest saddle in the world.
You know, my videos don't work out very good when you say on camera,
I'm kind of riding the gayest saddle in the world.
Just go bleep with your little edited.
So the question has come up, is there any way out of this canyon other than the way we came? And the answer is I don't know. So the way we come is pretty hair-raising for some, and I'm gonna see if we can't improve on that trail, but it looks to me like either way it's gonna be a rock crawl, and it's just gonna be just as hairy and dramatic. Getting horses up through that is as hard as getting them down through what we just came. I generally figure if I have to use my hands as well as my feet to climb, it's probably past beyond horse country, and turned into mule country. But I can do it. I can get a horse out of there. I can get a mule out of there easy enough. Guess we'll try it next time. Right now, as you can see, we're in kind of tough country for horses. Whew. Looks like the rats found it here. Rats can get here, bats can get here. Maybe cowboys in cowboy hats can get here. Dr. Seuss. Well, I don't think this is going to be an option for the ponies, fellas. Maybe I can get them in over here. This volcanic spray on top of the slick rock is deadly. It's just like throwing marbles on a hard surface. There's slick rock under, and then this just unforgiving black stuff on top. And here's an inn for a horse. A bobcat. There's a lair. Can you get a horse down this? Yeah, right here, no problem. But he's got to be willing to go through there and break his legs, which I'm not going to ask my horses to do. In a pinch, you could certainly get out there if you had to. We're not in a pinch yet. We're just in a pickle. Okay. Always trying to find an option. Some climbing options in here, but not riding options. Oh, there's a whole new sea of options over there. Guess we'll just keep pursuing them until we find one that works. Trying to take out the deadlies of this trail. We do it all the time, but there are places where if someone followed us, they might get hurt. And one of our things, at least for me, that I'm always trying to be conscious of is don't build a trail that's so fraught with precipice that a novice gets in here, tries to follow it because they see that 10 horses just went over it, therefore it must be doable, and they don't have the skill set to handle 10 horses going over something like that. And then there's a helicopter call, and somehow it's not the fault of the dummy who couldn't tell they were in over their head. It's the fault of the guy who made the tracks in the first place. That's the way it works in this world. People don't have a lick of sense, and when they have problems, they start looking for people to blame for their own lack of good judgment. Since I am not known for my good judgment, I'll stop with my editorial right there. There's another way out. Might be another way up right there. Oh man, every time there's a little hope, there's a showstopper. But not really. But then, yeah, really. Another showstopper. What's so amazing about the Canyonlands is it really is cool that way, you know. It's not for the faint of heart. But if you just have a little bit of heart, it can be really cool. It's kind of challenging, huh? But I can see a game track in there, and I'm going to try it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, Yellow. Don't kiss to them until they're ready to go.
You want me to hold him? Yeah. I thought you was all turned around ready to roll.
I wasn't sure I dare take that. Okay.
I'll make sure you're
Hand
ready.
me that lead rope.
Where you want me to stand? Right.
Right there.
Right there. Yeah, I'm trying to help, both to help it not go around.
Yeah. You thought you were leading it.
Oh, now he's getting for jumping up though.
No, he's got to get a decent look at her.
Around there.
One more time, Red, and then it's over. He doesn't do it this time. Now don't back up if he comes towards you, because to him that's leading it. No. Arab. No, do not. Give me just a second. He still thinks it's okay to fade your way. Oh. Okay, well, we're not doing that.
Oh, come here.
I caught that on camera.
That's kind of cool.
Bring him up here.
I caught that on camera.
You think you can get him to jump straight up right there?
Yeah, but he's not proud of it.
No, because
Go
he has no muscle. He has no conception of going up this.
Yeah.
Just give me that horse. Okay,
They don't know how to just knuckle down.
let's get everybody up there except him. And then I wish he could just sit there and watch him and learn, but he won't.
Oh, now he's getting for jumping up it. Hi, Matt.
Show him why they call it mule country there, Mule.
Take a look at that.